Just come out for a hunt, one of my normal forestry blocks, and yeah, haven't been out for 6-8 weeks now. Michaela's not with me. Unfortunately, her son had a big car accident about 4 weeks ago and is still in hospital, so she's had to go down and be with him. He's recovering, hopefully. It's looking good. So Dave, Heath and I have we've just come out for a quick weekend hunt. Forecast is absolute ratchet. We're looking at gale force winds, southerlies, rain and snow down to 500, so it's the only weekend I've got off for a while, so I need to make the most of it. Haven't been hunting this particular catchment for some time, so yeah, we'll check it out and hopefully bag something. If not, it's still a weekend away. Quite lucky, windy as, quite lucky I've got some new gear to test out. The guys at Footwear and Apparel have sent me a pair of boots they're looking at importing next year. They are the Crispy Summit. The reason I got a pair is I inquired a while back about them. When you watch a lot of American YouTube channels and hunting channels, you see a lot of gear that you think would be really suitable for New Zealand, and this was a model of boot that they don't bring in, and I really like the look of it. The weight, ankle support, the grip. So after I made inquiries, they decided to look into it, and they brought a few pairs over for some guys to test, see how they go with the New Zealand conditions. So yeah, so far so good. Really light, but when you put them on, they're like a sneaker. They're comfortable straight out the box. So we'll give them a test this weekend and yeah, see how they handle it. Not a bad spot. Might just sit here for a little bit, just see if anything feeds out. This cut. The wind's coming down, which is nice. So, yep, pleasant so far. Hunter's Element Vale. They have no idea what they're looking at. Look a bit skinny, the old girls. Well, I couldn't help myself. It's been a while. Well, I couldn't help myself. It's been a while since I've been out and meat's meat. I'm a meat hunter after all. So I took the younger one. So yeah, just dropped on the spot, rolled into the creek. So I'll head over there now and yeah, got to work out how I'm going to get it out of this valley. It's a bit of a climb. But yeah, plenty of sign, tons of sign. Most sign I've seen for a long time. Haven't been over here for a while, so obviously they're hanging out. So yeah, we'll yeah, get the business done and start the grind. Well, here she is, the yearling. So yeah, just dragged it out of the creek just there. And Heath, look who's back. 2 years of retirement, fucking didn't last. He's he heard my shot, so he's come down to give us a hand. No tracks down in here, so it'll be a climb. Probably up that way, I don't know. Not the most pleasant spot to get him out of, but it's a small one, and just bone it out anyway. Take the quarters off it, and yeah, do it the easy way. On the board. Certainly no shortage of animals hanging around in this gut. We're going to climb our way up now and come back this afternoon. I think the wind's changed direction, so it's going up the creek. We'll get out of here and not send it up too much, and probably come at it from the other end. All depends on when that southerly hits. But yeah, very nice. Right, she's turned a bit poo out there. Time to go back to the hut for a coffee. Just boys having a relax before this afternoon. Actually lit the fire. It's rat shit outside. Wet and raining. So it's only about 12 at the moment. Forecast isn't looking flash, but we'll still head out, I think. Convince them to head out anyway. I got a raincoat, I'm fine. So, yep. Still, it's nice in here with the fire going. Well, that's put a halt on the hunt this afternoon, back where we were, because how long was it? Half an hour ago?
Yeah.
In the last half an hour, that creek's come up a foot at least. So yeah, we ain't going across there tonight. Bugger. Well, the afternoon hunt didn't eventuate for Dave and myself. Heath braved the rain and got a wet ass for it. So, back for dinner. And tonight is peacock. And quick fry up some wraps. And the river was up. I don't know what it'll be like now, it'll be up more. Rain hasn't stopped. So we'll have to check it in the morning. We may not be going home. Good morning. Sunday morning. It actually stopped raining overnight. We got back to the hut about 10 o'clock yesterday morning, and it just started raining, and it's rained non-stop since. You would have seen that last night we couldn't get back to where we were in the morning. The creek was in flood. It's actually just a bit higher still, although it's cleared up. Still uncrossable, so we'll hunt here today and try and get back to where we were yesterday morning this afternoon. Stream down there. See, she's turned into a cracker day. The forecast is gale force southerlies and more rain, but hopefully we'll get a good morning of it before it does. We'll see if anything's out after the rain. Well, it's me back to the Rhino. It's been an interesting morning. I stuffed up one. There was an antler stag just along the track here, and I was glassing the opposite face. Usually we see them in the sun over there, so I was keeping an eye on that. When I turned around, there was a stag about 60 metres away on the track. He trotted off up the track, and I tracked him for a while, but he disappeared into the pines. So yeah, gave up on him. Heard a couple of what I think were fellow bucks fighting, but I think they got my wind. Other than that, nothing seen. So head back to the hut now. We'll tidy up the gear, pack up. Might go and see if we can cross that creek. If not, we've got a fair bit of digging to do to get around the slip, which will take us probably a good hour, a couple of hours maybe. So yep, we'll catch you back at the hut.
Have you cut out? You died?
Yeah. I got the mighty Honda.
Well, it could have ended so much worse. We're all at the top of the hill, thanks to Heath and Dave and the mighty Honda. Winching and towing. Lost spark in the stream. I think the coil's all wet and around the spark plug, so couldn't get the Rhino fired up. So I winched it out of the stream, and Dave towed it somewhat up the track, and then we hooked the utes on and towed it the last bit. So bit of work to do when we get home, but we are heading home. Only a couple of hours later than what we meant to.
Oh, we didn't get a hunting either.
And we didn't get an afternoon hunt. We can still go up.
Oh, I can't fuck walk. Oh, it's all loaded on, man. I've got it's all loaded on and changed.
Yes.
It won't take me long to unload it.
So, yes, next time stream's up, fuck the bosses, we'll just stay at the hut.
Well, I didn't have to go home.
Yeah. Heath and I had jobs to get back to.
Well, work and wait.
So next time, yeah, we'll just sit it out. Lesson learned. Or spend a couple of hours digging in the slip to get past it, which could have been easier.
Or we can do some bridge building.
Yeah.
It would have taken actually less time to dig that slip.
Right, we just got to head home now. I think might have to stop at Paitua for a feed.